Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the 1994 NASCAR Winston Cup Series season here at the, I believe this is the 18th race of the season at Talladega Super Speedway. It might have been Alabama International Speedway at this point still, but we're here for the 1994 running of the DieHard 500. This is one of the biggest races of the year, right before an inaugural race that we'll get to next week, but this is, again, one of the biggest races of the year. Before we can get to one of the biggest races of the year, we got to go over who's the points leader in points. Davey Allison still leads by 102 points coming in this race over Morgan Shepherd. Dale Earnhardt is about 320 back from him, and then Terry Labonte's back, and then Ken Schrader. Anyway, before we can get into this race, we got to go through your starting lineup presented by whatever the hell it's presented by. So, on the poll today is Davey Allison the points leader. Outside of him is third place in points, Dale Earnhardt. You have the 24 of Jeff Gordon alongside Rodney. I think let me check here. Ronnie Sanders making a heralded in a very good fourth place run in qualifying. Back behind them, you have Mark Martin, Terry Labonte, Ken Schrader, Ricky Rudd, ex-teammates, Morgan Shepherd, Bill Elliott, Ted Musgrave, Bobby Hamilton, Sterling Marlin, Rusty Wallace, Lake Speed, Darrell Waltrip, Ernie Irvan, Jeremy Mayfield, Rick Mast, Dale Jarrett, Michael Waltrip, Harry Gant in his last Talladega race, Jeffrey Bodine, Chuck Bone, Derek Cope, Kyle Petty, Hut Strickland, Todd Bodine, Jimmy Spencer, Bobby Hillin Jr., Joe Ruttman, Joe Nemechek, Mike Wallace, Steve Grissom, Kenny Wallace, Wally Dallenbach, Dick Trickle, Jimmy Hensley, Loy Allen Jr., Brad Teague, Rick Wilson, and Dave Marcus round out your field here today at Talladega Super Speedway. 500 miles. This is, again, like I said, one of the biggest races of the year at the biggest racetrack we go to, the fastest racetrack we go to, and the craziest racetrack we go to, all wrapped into one incredible race. And there's bleh. They don't call it the DieHard 500 for nothing. I think that, by the way, this is the last time I think we'll be using the 1993 version of this racetrack. So this is a final send-off for this version we've used since the beginning of the series. Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. So, anyway, the pace car rolls off here. A little funny story I'll tell as we're coming to the green. This race, I simmed one time, and I restarted the sim because Dale Earnhardt was leading, and the game had glitched out, and he parked on the racetrack along with 4 other vehicles. Never seen this before in my life. So we go green, and caused a humongous wreck that probably would have killed 7 people. But he was parked on the racetrack. And I was like, that's kind of dumb. It's already 4 wide, going into turn 1. Anyway, Ronnie Sanders there going out, getting already shuffled out to the 4th lane as Davey Allison leads through turn 1 and 2. Down the backstretch now, he's going to work both lanes here. This is a track where his father nearly perished as he flew into the catch fence here not less than 10 years ago. 1987, I believe that was. So 7 years ago. So we're already 3 wide behind Davey Allison. Cars shuffling back and forth, 3 and 4 wide for multiple lanes as they fly through this corner. Look at that pack. This is an incredible racetrack here. You see Bobby Hamilton trying to make it 4 wide for second. 5 wide, Jeff Gordon on the outside there. Look at that. Trying to make it 5 wide. Dale Earnhardt going to step in there. Now they're 5 wide. They're going to wreck on lap 2, I think. 5 wide through the... Oh, my God. Rick Rudd just blew up in the middle of the pack. Oh, my God. There it is. There's the big one. You knew that was going to happen. Oh, they're wrecking again. Oh, my gosh. There goes Dale Earnhardt. More wrecking. More cars. That's the whole field. That is the whole field as wrecked. Oh, the 71 rolls over. Oh, my. That was the whole field on lap 2. Literally. There's no one left. Oh, there goes Darrell Waltrip for the lead here as we come back to the line on lap 2. It's going to be a 3-wide battle. Who is it going to be at the line? I do not believe that we just had the whole field wreck right there. It's going to be a 3-wide finish at the line with Bobby Hamilton. The whole field just wrecked. Hold on here. This is gonna take a minute to go over. Holy smokes! I don't think anyone wrecked hard, but damn. So they were 5 wide. We know that they were 5 wide already. Helicopter cam is the best cam. So they were 5 wide there with Gordon, Earnhardt, Shepard, Rusty, and Dale Jarrett. Those I think are all Hall of Famers at Morgan. And Morgan probably will be a Hall of Famer someday. So Ricky blows up. So that's already not good. And so the field already tightens up with them 5 wide already. Oh, and they were going to make it through, and Rusty panicked and went low and turned the 18. So he turns the 18 up into the 25, clips the 24. 24 actually miraculously keeps going. But, you know, classic, everyone's in the wall up in the top groove. The 10 somehow avoids it. So they're wrecking still. Well, now they're still wrecking. And what happened here? The 42 tries to come back. The 42 gets loose, comes back up the track, and gets hooked by the O2, who causes another wreck with an already blown up race car. The 24 comes back down the track. I'm gonna try and keep it in this view so we can see everything going on here. See, more cars are sliding in here. Just a big wreck overall. More cars are wrecking. Take a look up here. Yeah, the 30 and the 29 and the 90 are wrecking. The O2 is gonna somehow avoid it. The 90 is gonna avoid it. Oh my! This is a huge wreck. I think that 71 just flips over on the banking. Here, we'll take a look at that. I think he just slides down. Yeah, it just flips over on the banking. Good job, Dick Trickle. That is some great AI racing right there. He drove straight into a wreck. So the back of the pack here. Oh, he just got clipped. He was actually fine, and the banking just rolled him over. Rick Wilson actually is going to be fine out of this, I think, besides getting drilled like that. Dale Earnhardt, who is a front row. Everyone, all these guys are wrecked. That's the whole field pretty much. Let's go back up to the front of the pack here. Got a great finish at the line here. Bobby Hamilton's leading. That wiped out, I think, at least 20 cars. Probably more. We got a very small confederacy of cars at the front of the field now. Anyway, they're all going to pit here. They're not going to be able to make it because they only get about 10 laps on gas because of 4 times fuel here. Everyone pits. Did it do? And everything, nothing really changes. Let's fast forward. There's the whole, that's how many cars are left. Morgan Shepard, second place in points, made it through. The person who won here last, actually. Real quickly, we will take a look back and see how he made it through this wreck. Let's take a look here. So it blows up. Gets turned. Oh my gosh, he was just ahead of it, barely. That is lucky. That is extremely lucky. Oh, well, shit, well. We're back racing. So Mark Martin going for the lead here. Actually, no, we'll back it up here a little bit. Sorry, this is kind of messy. So yeah, another come back down to the green. There's your top 10 here. Yeah, anyway. So Bobby Hamilton leads them here. We saw this already. We saw them go 3 wide for the lead here, but Darrell Waltrip's going to get filed out now. So Bobby Hamilton, he's racing Mark Martin, who's a lap down. I think he's just a lap down because he got wrecked. He's barely a lap, yeah. Still a lot of cars, a lot more cars left than I thought there would be. Holy crap. As they come roaring down the backstretch here. Bobby Hamilton is trying to hold off Bill Elliott and Darrell Waltrip. A lot of these guys, it's interesting. You haven't seen very many of these guys be up towards the front as of late this season. And you're already seeing Bobby Hamilton, who hasn't won yet in his career, Bill Elliott, who hasn't won in a while, Darrell Waltrip, who won actually this year, Davey Allison, who was, I believe, last week's winner. Yes, sir. Dominated. Harry Gant in his last ever Talladega race in his final season. Derek Cope, 1995 winner. Ted Musgrave, one of the M's. Ernie Irvan in 8th place. As they're 3 wide for the lead. We'll stop going through the field here. Here we go. 3 wide for the lead. Davey Allison doesn't know who he's going to go with. As Darrell Waltrip tries working that inside line. Davey's going to go up the middle trying to push Bill Elliott. Here comes Harry Gant with a run. As Bobby Hamilton gets fouled out. And look at that. Everyone's actually going to betray Darrell. Oh, man. Harry Gant's going to go all the way up to the 3rd group. As look at Davey. He's going to drop all the way down the pit. Oh, that's going to completely screw Davey. He's at the pit under green for gas. This actually might be a good strategy call for him, possibly, as he's going to be able to make it on gas from here now. But I don't know why you would pit under green. Anyway, Darrell Waltrip leading right now as they come through the turns 1 and 2 again. Ernie Irvan is pushing Darrell Waltrip with help from Lake Speed. And is that Joe Ruttman I see hard charging on the bottom lane with help from... Oh my gosh, look at this. This is a heck of a field you see battling right now. The no-names of the sport that everyone loves. People you don't expect to see at the front. Here comes Lake Speed. He's trying to get around Darrell Waltrip, 85-time winner of the sport. What's Lake going to do? Is he going to try and pull out here as we come to 10 laps to go? The bus fuses. Bobby Hillin Jr. Chuck Bowen, I should say. And they're pitting. See, Dale Jarrett was pitting there. Cars in the dirt, it looks like, as Joe Ruttman takes him 3 wide for the lead with help from Jimmy Spencer. Look at Jimmy go. Pushing that 80. Oh, look at this. And people are merging. Oh, my gosh, Jeffrey Bodine. Watch out. Davey. Oh, my gosh. They held up the field. Davey, what were you doing? Oh, man, they're going nuts. Davey going up the middle 3 wide back there. Oh, gosh. Jeffrey Bodine as Jimmy Spencer goes to the point. What is happening? 9 laps to go. This race has been insane. Lake Speed pushing Jimmy Spencer with help from Darrell Waltrip and Joe Ruttman. What a top 5. Ernie Irvan and Ted Musgrave behind him. And Davey Allison now in the draft. Bobby Hamilton right there in 5th. Davey Allison had a huge run after his pit stop here. Morgan Shepherd, who had just pitted as well. That's going to help Davey because now he doesn't have to worry about losing very many points to Morgan Shepherd in this race. As he stays in the lead pack here, but probably more definite is that Morgan's going to get into the lead pack now. But Lake Speed is leading this race. And here comes Bobby Hamilton with some drafting up on the inside as well from help from Darrell Waltrip. And we have a caution on the racetrack. Oh, this is a race back to the line. Oh, can Morgan stay on the lead lap? Davey, he's going to try and get back on the lead lap. He's not going to be able to, but can Morgan stay on the lead lap? He's just going to. Oh my God, Morgan. What were you doing, Morgan Shepherd? That was the luckiest thing I've ever seen. He's going to come back around the outside. Wow, okay, that's scary. And Morgan's going to be able to get back on the lead lap. He just held on this thing barely on the lead lap. That is so lucky. And Davey Allison gets trapped a lap down. So that means that these bonus points, well, not the bonus points, but Morgan is going to be able to gain more positions. And Davey's going to be stuck in 22nd still unless some crazy things happen on this final run. But more expectingly, probably everyone's going to pit here. Let's fast forward here a little bit. See if anyone pits. Obviously, I think everyone's going to pit. Lake Speed's pitting. Those two aren't going to pit because they're lap down. Yeah, everyone's pitting. Yep. There we go. Who's leading the race? It's going to be, I believe, Davey. There goes Davey pitting because he's a lap down. It's going to be Mr. Bill Elliott leading the race now. So Bill Elliott leads this race. We're going to have a restart with, I think, around 4 or 5 to go. It's going to be interesting to see where Morgan goes. Morgan's up to... This is the best thing for Morgan. He got trapped he pitted under green. Caution comes right out when he pits. He stays on the lead lap and can stay out under caution because he can make it all the way on gas now. That was the best thing that could happen to Morgan Shepherd. And seriously. Anyway. So here we go. We're going to have a restart with 4 laps to go. Bill Elliott's leading as he's swerving everywhere trying to get around these lap cars. And here comes Derek Cope. behind him here, the second place car, with help from Lake Speed, who is going to win this race. This is going to be nuts. As Bill, I don't know why he's trying to pass these lap cars on the outside by himself. He's just going to get freight trained now by Derek Cope and Lake Speed. And Tom Bodine is in 4th place. So they come flying off of turn 2 down the backstretch. Here comes the 15 of Lake Speed, making it 3 wide for the lead. 3 wide down the backstretch here with 2 lap cars in front of the leader. So Derek Cope's going to try and file up the middle of these 2 lap cars. He's not going to be able to do it. And here comes Tom Bodine pushing Lake Speed to try and get the lead. And look at the run that the 90 car got with help from the 16. Look at everyone jamming up behind him. And the 16 is going to immediately pit after that. I don't know why he's doing that now. Here we go. 3 laps to go. Everyone's slicing and dicing. Look at Terry Labonte with that huge run. Ernie Irvin in front of him. And it was a Lake Speed's pulling away here. 4 wide at the line almost. Here comes Bobby Hillen. That's not Bobby Hillen. That's Mike Wallace in the 90 car. Here comes the 90 with pushing, getting with help from the 5. The 12 right behind him as well. And look at the 5 step out from behind the 90. The 12 right there as well. Cars all filing backwards. Back there, the middle lane dying. Terry Labonte with a huge run under the 5. The 90. The 5 car coming up behind the 98 now with 2 laps to go. He's got a big run here with help from the 12 and the 30. The 15 still leading. Lake Speed trying to get his 2nd career victory. The last one he won. Oh, man, there's pitting again. Oh, I don't know who pitted that time. Oh, my gosh. Cars are swerving everywhere. It's these 3 cars. As we come back up through the field here. Oh, my gosh. We missed the pass for the lead. Terry Labonte gets the leader with 2 laps to go. 3 wide as Lake Speed gets fouled out. And now here comes the 12 of Jimmy Spencer. Look at the run the 90 got again. From help from the 55, a lap down car. 2 coming to the white flag this time by. As they're single file through most of the field. But everyone's trying to get something here as we come to the finish of this race. Derek Cope with a huge run here. He's trying to push the 12 car. Terry Labonte with a big lead. A big draft here would help them get up to the numbered 5 cars. Cars are swerving everywhere again. Is there going to be more pit stops? Let's find out here. Let's take a look here. Yes, there's going to be way more pit stops. And more cars are pitting. People can't make it on gas. I don't know what's happening. People can't make it on gas and people can. White flag in the air for the 5. This race has been insane. I'm literally running out of breath because I haven't breathed in about 4 minutes. Oh my gosh. Single file. Nothing. Everything's calmed down for the moment. Oh, no, here comes Derek Cope. He's got to steal. Oh, take a look here. 3 wide. And oh my gosh, look at the run. Bill Elliott's getting, he got blocked. Look at the run, Davey Allison getting. Derek Cope. He gets by the 12. He's got a big run here. Terry Labonte's got a big lead. I don't think it's going to be enough. I think Terry Labonte is finally. Oh no, here comes Lake Speed. It's going to be a photo finish for 2nd. But I think Terry Labonte, through the tri-oval one last time, he is going to get his first win in a very long time, and his first win as in a Hendrick Chevrolet. Terry Labonte wins the 1994 DieHard 500. One of the most chaotic Davey Allison races I think there has ever been. Oh my gosh. Derek Cope gets 2nd, Lake Speed 3rd, Bill Elliott 4th, Jimmy Spencer 5th, Steve Grissom gets 7th, 8th Morgan Shepherd, 9th Ronnie Sanders, and 10th Ken Schrader. Davey Allison finishes 23rd, Morgan gets 8th, and the points lead shrinks considerably as Davey Allison's just going through the dirt. So now, as we come out of this race, I think I think this is race 19. I think we've got 11 races to go, or something like that. Whatever, I don't know how many races we have exactly left to go. Davey Allison's got a 54-point lead over Morgan Shepherd after this race. Terry Labonte's in 3rd in points now. He passes Dale Earnhardt in points, actually. And Terry Labonte, actually, with this win, he puts up, like I said, move up to 3rd in points. He's actually 200. He's quite a ways back, but he's 276 points back now. So he's got it. He's not completely out of it yet. Dale's all the way back. He's 347 points back. Ken Schrader's in 5th. Jimmy Spencer's in 6th. Darrell Waltrip's still in 7th. Mark Martin in 8th. Ted Musgrave in 9th. And Jeff Gordon in 10th. Rusty Wallace falls back to 11th in points. And so on and so forth behind them. So yeah, I hope people enjoyed this race. It was a very chaotic race. And next week we will be in Indianapolis for the inaugural Brickyard 400, which looks to be an exciting race. I'm looking forward to that one. Anyway, hope people enjoyed, and see people later.